Alright, this is a weekly reading for Aries. And your two songs were Distorted Harmony, Obsession, and Epica, Unchained, Utopia. So as you know, you feel like the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Been there. So the bad side of the coin, defeat, bad luck, unexpected tragedy, and detrimental outside uh, forces. Yeah. Um, So there could be a point where you kind of feel like nothing's working right, or so everything's working against you, and maybe it is. But I've been doing tarot reading for a long time. There's always a way out. Anyway, we have the week's theme, which is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a pain that feels like a violent death, a mental death, a ruin, mental anguish, guilt that cannot be reconciled, trouble and misfortune. So maybe it's self-inflicted. Maybe you got caught doing something. But yeah, it could be self-inflicted. It could be something that you knew was wrong, but it was like an opportunity that you'd never gotten before, so it's like tempting. So the challenge of the week is gonna be the moon. Isn't that always a challenge? And it's in reverse, so it's minor errors. A slight deception, avoiding temptation, easy gain, taking advantage of somebody. So, it's kind of, it's probably to a point where it's like, it's easy to take advantage of this person, but it's morally wrong because, they can't say no, or they kind of are a people pleaser, which you should never be a people pleaser, but some people are. But, yeah, I'm just gonna say this. The outcome of this, and I'm saying this within a year, is not going to be good for you. There's going to be a lot of bad luck and downhill climbing for you. But, you're doing it now. So I'm not going to be the one to stop you, but all I'm saying is, if I were you, I wouldn't do it in the first place. Anyway, a lesson to remember this week is the Two of Cups. So, the relations between males and females, as well as between friends, discord with unity, and happiness to follow, cooperation, marriage, or engagement, a mutual understanding of derogated options, new friends, or a relationship. So it could be a new relationship. But I'm going to say this. If you're taking advantage of a person, usually it goes its own way. By that I mean they're going to get really sick and tired that, like, nothing's really going their way out of this relationship. You could be taking too much. You could be taking a lot. Of their resources, and their family will step in and tell you to leave. And it would be very embarrassing to you because it's probably going to be in a public setting. Yeah. Also, with anything that comes easy to you, there's always something called, just because it's free doesn't mean that it doesn't have its own price. So there's a price to be paid, but it's not going to come to you soon. It's going to come to you big. Like, it's not going to come easy. But, anyway, that's for you to worry about, not me. Anyway, a lesson that you will learn is the Emperor. The Emperor is higher than kings, more worldly, wise, confident, a symbol of stability and leadership, as well as male family members. Logic above emotion, a giver of aid and comfort, sometimes an overly dominant person. So, there's the price. So just because this person is, you know, stable and a leader, it could essentially, um, like if it's money, like, and if it's a guy, usually it's like, oh, you've been significantly bought. So it's like, I think it's $1,000 they have to spend on you, and then you're significantly bought. I think that's how it works. But, well, it's what guys think. Anyway, I'm gonna say this, don't be bought. It's hard to get out of those relationships because they can essentially sue you for the money that you owe them or that you took. Because usually people that are, easy on their money and they're willing to spend it, they are keeping tabs on you, or there's other underlining things that you might not actually know about, and they're not going to talk about. I've dated a few of these guys, but I never took like too much money from them. I only took like $20 because I needed gas. But yeah, don't take a lot of money. Don't, like, because you'll see another side of them that you probably don't like. And then we have the gift this week, which is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the wise one, a religious, spiritual leader, mercy and goodness, someone to admire and look to for help. Sticking with ideas that don't work, ritualism, reserve and introspective, otherworldly philosophy, alignment with good or bad without proper balance. If you're looking for spiritual guidance from a religious teacher, and it's not me, I'm going to say this. They're going to tell you a more traditional level of things, with a modern twist. I don't ask my priest anything. I'm Catholic, but not practicing, obviously. And I don't believe that angels come through tarots. I just don't. I believe in my tarot case, there's demons. But, I'm going to say this. There's going to be a lot of compromise for you, and it's going to be more like, there's going to be boundaries and limitations to your relationship, no matter what it is. With my relationship, it's the fact that I can't talk to the opposite sex without my boyfriend being available, which is totally fine. To overhear conversations, stuff like that. Because, he has trust issues. And, he can't talk to other girls because, let's face it, I'm jealous. But, yeah, with this relationship, there are boundaries. He might be giving you money, she might be giving you money, but there is a limitation to what you can and can't do, like most relationships, because there has to be some kind of trust and loyalty in a relationship in order to make it work. Some people don't know what that is, so they kind of play chicken with that philosophy. If your spouse doesn't feel like you're faithful, they will dump you for a quote-unquote new model. So just keep everything in mind. It might not happen. I'm just giving you worst case scenarios because I don't candy code anything. I'll give you the worst case scenario because I'm Spanish, and Spanish people hate each other for having more than the other person. So there you go. But I'm going to say this. There is a lot of stuff in this relationship that you might not know. And there might be a lot of stuff that you're going through where this relationship seems like an opportunity. But I'm gonna say this: whether it's a soulmate, a twin flame relationship, or just karmic, have some integrity, please, for the both of us, for me and you. But yeah, I do feel like there has to be some type of integrity, and if you don't know what integrity is, look it up. Practice that, make it into your mantra, and become that in which is integrity. Um, just so you always have a boundary of like private assets or something. Anyway, Aries, if you like this reading, leave a like. If you like what I'm doing on here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas for my next video, leave them in the comment section below and I will read those. And it seems like there could be a little bit of money troubles. So that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye now.